all those pieces are my favorite pieces from childhood. Like for Elise, Twinkle Twinkle variation, Mama variation. The Czerny etudes, I'm sure many of you practice those mechanical pieces, but I wanted to make it more artistic. And pieces like Maiden's Prayer, Chopin's Raindrop Prelude, Schubert pieces, and like Mendelssohn spinning songs, and like Bach pieces, and also I recorded Ariran with a new version, and I hope you will like the piece. And so the aim for those pieces are, I believe, piano become quite a global, and so not only we wanted to record all those most emotional pieces from our childhood, but also some new pieces like Max Richter, Sakamoto, and Emily Waltz and Elisa song. So in a way that I hope those music will bring a different aspect, to the global piano sensation. I mean, there are a few artists that I really learned a lot, like Pavarotti, like Leonard Bernstein, and Isaac Perlman, because those musicians has a great range of reaching out, to people who's not only in our world, the classical music world, but obviously you have to choose the right project. You cannot just throw yourself into something and try to create some great classic style. It's not going to work. So you have to find the right project and finding the right people to collaborate. People like John Legend, who's actually a pianist himself. And today when you see Lady Gaga plays in the Oscar, I mean, that's like because she plays beautiful Mozart and Chopin before. So she has the basic great classic skills. Alicia Keys, when she played 2 pianos on the Grammy shows. I mean, those are the musicians we would love to collaborate, as always, who has pianistic training. I would say that in order to have a career in our world, the classical music world, we need to be, first of all, to achieve the core classic fans. First you need to be really focused on all those great subscription concerts from New York to Berlin, to Cincinnati, to Madrid, to Sydney. You have to establish first as someone who's capable to do those great standard repertoire from Tchaikovsky to Chopin to Beethoven, and then later you should also look into how do you want to develop your career, in which ways. So first of all, we are now into the social media time. We have to always thinking about, making some music videos, make some educational videos, which contents which can inspire millions of piano students or musicians to have something to take from your thoughts, take something from your ideas, and in the same time you need to be always doing charity. This is a world not just about take, it's also to give. And I think throughout 10 years of my charity work, I learned so much, and I met so many friends who's from different areas, and they all want to share their love to the music educations. And this is something that I think, because of charity, we gain our heart, and we gain our support. And I think this is a big part of a musician's development. You need to grow bigger than who you are. And then another thing is to keep as a normal person, and don't behave like you are already flying high. That's a totally different thing. You career-wise you can fly high, but you are a person. You can get easily having mistakes, and we all need to pay attention to that, and we all need to be kind of keep down to earth and to make friends as keep down as a regular, not kind of a big ego person, because once you do that, you will stop learning. You will only fool of yourself, and then you'll become a fool. I know this piece for many, many years because I live in Shenyang, and that city, my hometown, has 1 million people who has a Korean ancestors. So I often hear from my classmates, because they're always a kid who sings Korean Korean vocal and folk songs, and they always perform for the class. When there's some kind of an event, those kid who has a Korean background always sing beautiful music, very emotional, and the way they sing is always has the most, emotional moment. And this is what I think the Korean style is, a very emotional style. They're certainly never feel cold with their artistry, whether it's in classical music, in opera, in K-pop. There's always soul. There's always soul. Bringing everything. And it really matters to them. So I know this song for many years already, since when I was a kid, and I think I played slightly slower. Because I thought with the piano harmony, I want to give a little time to stay a little bit.